also did have another beer review. I promise this one's going to be nice and short because the beer I'm going to be drinking, in my opinion, doesn't deserve that much attention, you know, really. And it is Sleeman Original Draught from Sleeman, Sapporo, which used to be a Canadian-owned macro brewer. Now it's actually owned by Sapporo, a Japanese company, and they're based in Guelph, Ontario. And quite frankly, I actually don't mind their beers. Some of the beers are really good. They have some good, pretty decent ales. I think they have about 8 or 9 varieties, all in all. But this one is, you know, I'm not expecting much from this one because it's supposed to be just sort of a generic lager, just a North American lager. And the one thing that Sleeman people do with their beers, they put them in these kind of clear bottles. And I like the bottles because they're not sort of the generic ones most other brewers in Canada, you know, bottle their beers in. But at the same time, you know, although they come in those kind of closed boxes, like 6-packs or 12-packs, usually, you know, a great amount of the beers go skunky. So better rush for this one, anyways. It's a twist off, so, oh yeah, I forgot to say, it's 5% alcohol, nothing special, just, doesn't say much in the label except for the fact that it's brewed in Guelph, Ontario. And without further ado, I'm going to use my Sapporo glass today, because I feel like Sapporo owns Sleeman, might as well use the glass. And I'm not going to use a bottle opener, I'm just going to twist it off, and give it a pour. Well, you pretty much can see the color already. I guess not much explanation needed after that, but nevertheless I'm going to say that it's standard, a bit maybe slightly darker color than usually you get in those kind of macro lagers. And yeah, the kind of soapy, foamy head, quite thick, but you know, I'm expecting this to go away quite frankly pretty soon. Carbonation is really high. Looks like freaking, I don't know, apple juice with Sprite or something. For the smell, moderately sweet kind of smell, grainy, just a tad fruity, I guess. I mean, nothing special about this beer, I guess. But it's a nice kind of scent. Nothing appalling, you know. So the head's still kind of forming. Actually, the carbonation is still high, and while this is all happening, I'm going to give this a taste. Cheers. I don't know. It starts out pretty well. I mean, has a nice kind of moderately sweetness to it, and then it goes into that kind of grainy, hoppy flavor. Nothing special against you know, the standard sort of expectations from a lager. But at the same time, the finish is a bit dry for me. And I'm talking about the bad dryness, not the good dryness. Kind of sweet. A bit of lemon notes, I guess, to it. I'd say it's a bit, you know, it's not really watery or anything like that, but it doesn't have enough bite for me, you know, it's not crisp enough, I guess. I mean, it's not too bad, but it's definitely one of the worst brews by Sleeman. I mean, some of their ales and some different beers are pretty good. Like, actually, I'll go and buy it, you know, every now and then I go buy a few bottles of Sleeman, but I'm probably not going to go for this one, you know, one more time after this. I don't know, something in the aftertaste just sets it off for me. I mean, it's kind of light-bodied as well, which in this case, I guess, could be a positive thing, but maybe I'm just used to drinking, lately I've only been drinking other types of beer. I haven't had a macro lager for a long while, I guess. Maybe I'm just not used to it anymore, but overall, I don't know. They also have this anniversary ale, which just recently launched product line from Sleeman, which I think is a bit better than this. So I'm going to come back to this in a few moments, just get my act together and come up with the final thoughts for you. Cheers. So I'm back. What can I say about this beer? Didn't like it that much, to say the truth. The drinkability is very, very weak. It's quite rough to drink. Now, I mean, as you can see, the head's almost gone, and I mean, it's pretty much gone. It's virtually non-existent now, and carbonation is quite low, but at the same time, it doesn't go down that smooth, you know. The good things I can say about this beer is that I started developing a sort of grape, maybe green grape kind of flavor to it, which I quite like. It makes it sort of distinctive from some other macro lagers. All the while, as I said, there's not enough bite to it for me. Even though, I mean, I'm not a fan of lagers. I don't mind lagers. Some lagers are pretty damn good, but at the same time, this is questionable. So for the grade, I'm just going to give this about 6 points, maybe 6.4. So it's not a failing grade. At the same time, it's not a recommendation. I don't really recommend this beer to anyone unless you just really want to try it. Well, maybe for some people who like grape juice, maybe it could be fun, but I don't know. So once again, that was Sleeman Original Draught from Guelph, Ontario. And thanks for checking out. I'm going to come back with some better beers in the near future. Cheers.